the sphere that sees itself. Dormancy and emergence. Nothing comes from nowhere. What appears in time unfolds from what was already present in potential. A seed may lie dormant for centuries, intact yet unseen, waiting for the proper conditions to awaken. When it is planted, it does not invent itself. It reveals what it always contained. So it is with civilizations, revelations, and religions. What manifests historically is the blossoming of latent structure. Timing governs emergence. Dormancy is not absence, it is concealed fullness. What seems new is the visible phase of what was already encoded. This is why nothing truly begins from nothing. Patterns unfold. They do not appear arbitrarily. The layered field. Reality stratifies. Earth is layered. The atmosphere is layered. The magnetosphere forms radiation belts that wrap in toroidal circulation. Oceans stratify by density and temperature. Wherever gradients exist, pressure, temperature, energy, matter organizes itself into bands. Layering is not decorative, it is lawful response. Structure emerges because condition demands it. This stratification mirrors consciousness. Awareness has depth and height. There is interior and exterior, subtle and gross. The world and the mind share architecture. The layered earth and the layered psyche are not identical, yet they resonate through correspondence. The cosmos is not flat. It is a field of levels interacting through circulation. The eye, the point of light, and the sphere. The eye reveals the pattern plainly. When light strikes the eye, a point of brightness appears upon it. Every illuminated eye bears that singular reflection, a concentrated star upon its surface. That point is not the source of light, yet it reveals the meeting between radiance and perception. At night, the heavens reveal a fixed point in the northern sky, Polaris, around which the constellations appear to turn. As the point of light rests upon the human eye, so the polar star rests within the celestial vault. The fixed center and the revolving field mirror one another. The pupil is depth. The iris is radiant differentiation. The cornea forms the dome through which light enters. Darkness beyond the eye focuses into a point of illumination. That illumination spreads through the iris in color. Perception returns inward again through the pupil. The movement is recursive. Infinity, turning inward upon itself, becomes a sphere. A circle extended in all directions becomes a globe. The sphere is infinity curved back into unity. It is the geometry of inward reflection. The toroidal flow observed in magnetic fields and radiant systems echoes this structure. What moves outward returns inward. What radiates re-enters its own source. The universe circulates through itself. It is not linear, it is recursive. The law of pattern. Snowflakes crystallize under lawful geometry. No two are identical, yet all obey the same molecular order. Humanity mirrors this, each face singular, each mind distinct, yet all structured by shared principles. The human being is a living snowflake, variation within law. Pressure transforms phase. Water becomes vapor, liquid, or ice according to condition. Essence remains, state shifts. Structure precedes expression. Variation unfolds within law. Nothing here requires accident to explain coherence. Order emerges from intrinsic constraint. Pattern governs appearance. The 12-fold order. Wholeness divides into function. The circle divides into 12. Time cycles through 12. The zodiac unfolds in 12 signs. The human body reflects 12 cranial nerves through which perception and command flow. The systems of the body distribute into functional domains. Myth speaks of 12 archetypal powers and cycles of governance. These divisions are not decorative. They are ways unity distributes itself into operation. The sky, the body, and symbolic tradition resonate within shared architecture. Microcosm reflects macrocosm. As above, so below. As within, so without. The unity beneath names. Across cultures, different names arise: Tao, Dharma, Logos, Torah. The languages differ, the symbols differ, yet the structural concerns remain constant. Unity and multiplicity, order and chaos, transcendence and immanence, law and freedom. There is, in essence, one religion, not in institutional uniformity, but in structural root. The Abrahamic current, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, forms a single trunk expressed in distinct modes. What appears as three is one lineage articulated through covenant, incarnation, and submission. Judaism establishes covenantal law and structure. Christianity interiorizes and universalizes that law. Islam reasserts and disciplines it in total submission to the One. These are not separate inventions, but phases within one unfolding stream. Within each, the mystical and the exoteric stand as two faces of one coin. Law and inward realization are not opposites. They are complementary expressions of a shared foundation. Other traditions arise independently in time, yet they articulate parallel structures. This is not borrowing but correspondence. The same human encounter with existence yields recurring forms. When viewed narrowly, traditions appear divided. When viewed from elevation, correspondences reveal coherence. The puzzle pieces retain their shape, yet together they form a unified image. Science describes mechanism. Metaphysics reveals meaning. These are languages addressing different dimensions of one reality. What appears fragmented resolves into pattern when perspective widens. The universe is emergent, layered, recursive, and structured. Infinity contracts into form. Form differentiates into multiplicity. Multiplicity reflects and returns to unity. The whole moves within itself, seeing through itself, becoming through itself. Amen. Let it be so.